This morning, parliamentarians debated a resolution to borrow some $7.5 million from the Inter-American Development Bank for the Social Safety Net project. Minister of State in the Ministry of Finance, Michael Halkitis, moved the resolution, noting that the Bahamas spends about 35% of its social services budget on food assistance, and this project is vital to assisting those living below the poverty line. The bill was seconded by Minister of Social Services Melanie Griffin, who says it was a red-letter day for the ministry and emancipation for the poor. Meanwhile, Long Island MP Loretta Butler Turner, who led off debate for the opposition, said there are some pressing concerns about the program.
What if a person feels that they are entitled, but they do not pass this particular test? And they said that one of the things we should refrain from is being able to undermine the tests that happens. And so I would be concerned, Mr. Speaker, in that regard as to what is the level of discretion even with this appeals board, because once you start making exceptions, once they do not pass the test, then where does it end? Where exactly does it end, Mr. Speaker? I would be very concerned, because it would mean that we would not be moving people beyond their poverty level, but rather accommodating them even though they would not have passed.
Well, Prime Minister Perry Christie responded, saying that many of Butler Turner's concerns are being addressed.
This represents a shift, a change, a paradigm, new paradigm in how social services are dealt with. And it is predicated on using money to institutionally strengthen the delivery of social services. So the very concerns raised by the member for Long Island are concerns that will be addressed in the various processes or in putting the methodology of the delivery of the services together. So that's the first point. The second point, sir, is that it is trying to provide a new level of dignity to the process. That is, trying to bring in a more holistic impact on how the services are used and how they are delivered, so that, in fact, by using the conditionalities that she spoke about, placing those conditions are you're getting this money, it's going to be used in a way that we'll be able to measure its impact on the health of the family, the health of the children, on their educational attainment. In other words, it is trying to maximize, the use of the money and to measure how it benefits them.
Bahamas Striping has presented Deputy Prime Minister Philip Davis with a gift certificate worth $7,500 for work to be done on basketball courts associated with the Urban Renewal Project. Bahamas Striping President Ontario Mitchell said the work is to be done at 4 courts in New Providence and 1 in Abaco, where he first started training for his business.
Me and Bahamas Striping doing our part to help the Urban Renewal Project, because I see it's a good initiative and I would like for it to be a success. So I'm doing my part to help towards the success of the program.
Deputy Prime Minister Davis said it is important for corporate citizens to become involved with urban renewal to add to its success.
Corporate citizens signing on to urban renewal is a critical part of our plank. It's not a government, it's a government initiative which has as its critical component the involvement of corporate citizens, NGOs, because the challenges we have in our inner cities and with crime, joblessness, and the health issues, housing issues that we are trying to attack and assault very aggressively requires more than just government agencies.
Well, stay tuned. When we come back, we'll get to your ZNS Total Sports Package. Stay tuned.